previous session we have discussed about forms of business organization, in which we have discussed sole proprietorship, the first form. Now today we are going to discuss the second form of business organization, that is joint Hindu family business or Hindu undivided family. Now see, there is a picture on your screen. You can see it's a joint family in which there is a grandfather or so whomsoever it is, and there are children also, there is his sons and his wives also. So what does this picture shows? This shows a joint family, and suppose if one member who is the eldest, now here the eldest member we can see is this one. Now, this member has started a business. Let's say he has started a business of automobile, or he has started a business of dairy farming. So in his business, in his family business, it is his ancestral property which will be bifurcated to his sons, let's say him or they. So these all are the members who are been indulged in this family business. It will be termed as joint Hindu family business. Now the eldest member will be termed as Karta. What he will be termed as? He will be termed as Karta. It's a basic rule that the person who is the eldest member in joint family, he will be considered as Karta. Okay. So the business carried out by the members of Hindu undivided family is known as joint Hindu family business. This kind of business is not governed by any industrial or companies act, but it is governed by Hindu Succession Act of 1956. ठीक है, 1956 में पार्लियामेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने एक लॉ बनाया जिसमें बोला गया हिंदू सक्सेशन एक्ट ऑफ 1956. इस एक्ट के तहत ये जो बिजनेस है क्या कहलाएगा? ये बिजनेस जॉइंट हिंदू फैमिली बिजनेस कहलाएगा. नाउ सी, अब हमने कर्ता की बात तो कर ली कि द एल्डेस्ट मेंबर विल बी टर्म्ड एज कर्ता. नाउ व्हाट दिस पर्टिकुलर मेंबर्स विल बी कंसिडर्ड, द पर्संस और द मेंबर्स हु आर देयर अपार्ट फ्रॉम कर्ता. What these particular members will be considered? They will be considered as co-parceners. What they will be considered? They will be considered as co-parceners. Okay. Now there are two basic conditions for the existence of joint Hindu family business. The first condition is there should be minimum 2 male members must be there in the family. If there is one member, then that will be called as sole proprietorship. This will not be called as joint Hindu family business, but it will be called as sole proprietorship. Now first condition is 2 male members. Second condition is existence of some ancestral property. Now as we have seen, we have discussed the example of this family business. They are having dairy farming, they are having automobile business. So this will be considered as ancestral property. So two basic conditions: first 2 male members, second some ancestral property should be there. Now let's come forward to the features of Hindu undivided family business. First feature is formation. For the formation of joint Hindu family business, there should be at least 2 members in the family, and second condition we have discussed, there should be ancestral property which has to be inherited by them. Now see, business does not require any agreement as membership, because the membership in joint Hindu family business is by birth. The person who has taken a birth in a particular family, he will be automatically, we can say by default, he will be the member of that particular business. And we have seen it is governed by Hindu Succession Act of 1956. Now let's come on to the liability, the feature of liability. See, we have seen that Karta is the eldest member, and Karta is the person who is dominating everyone. He is the biggest one who is taking all the decisions. So now here comes certain things. The liability of the Karta will be unlimited. We have discussed the point unlimited in our previous session, that liability क्या होगी उस कर्ता की? उस कर्ता की liability होगी unlimited. मतलब अगर कुछ नुकसान होता है या कुछ अनसर्टन इवेंट्स हो जाती है, उस केस में कर्ता की जो पर्सनल एसेट्स हैं दे कैन ऑल्सो बी सोल्ड टू बियर ऑफ द लॉसेस. एंड नाउ सी, हमने कर्ता की बात करी, इसके अलावा भी मेंबर्स होते हैं. दोज मेंबर्स आर कॉल्ड एज co-parceners. So see, the co-parceners will be having limited liability. Remember, कर्ता will be having unlimited liability. The co-parceners, the other members will be having limited liability. Next is control. The joint Hindu family business is managed and controlled by the senior most member of the family. The senior most member of the family is Karta. So Karta is the sole owner. Yeah, I should say the sole controller. Only the Karta has the rights to enter into contract with the outsiders. No other person can go for any different contacts rather than Karta. He only takes decision of the businesses. Other members have no right to take decisions in the management of joint Hindu family business. The Karta is the sole controller, so therefore he can only take all the decisions. Now next point is minor members. Now see, as we have discussed in formation that by birth a person is the member of, a child is the member of joint Hindu family business. So in joint Hindu family business, a child becomes a member by birth, not by having certain age restrictions. So there is no restriction for minor to become a member of this particular type of business. So that's all from the point of view of features. Let's move further to merits. First, effective control. Now see, यहाँ पर जो merits और demerits हैं वो दोनों एक दूसरे को कॉन्ट्राडिक्ट करेंगे. इफेक्टिव कंट्रोल का मतलब हो गया, हमने देखा कि कंट्रोल किसके हाथ में है, कंट्रोल इज इन द हैंड ऑफ कर्ता. So Karta can, with the help of his insights, with the help of his knowledge, expertise, he can take decisions according to him, according to his experiences. ठीक है? So therefore we can say there is effective control in such kind of businesses. Next is continuous business. Now see, as sole proprietorship, the business is unable to continue if the businessman, the sole owner died. In particular joint Hindu family business, the business continues. Why? If a Karta die, or if a Karta is of lunatic mind, if he is of unsound mind, so in that case the next eldest member will be the Karta. Remember, if a Karta is unable to fulfill his responsibilities, his duties, then the next eldest member which is there in the particular family, he will be continuing the business and he will be termed as Karta. Next is limited liability of members. As we have discussed, Karta will be having unlimited liability and the other members, those are being called as co-parceners, they will be having limited liability. Increased loyalty. In joint Hindu family business, everyone is liable to Karta. So it's their loyalty towards Karta that he is a bigger one, he is the eldest one. Whatever decision he is going to take, that decision will be in good favor of business. Next, we come towards two demerits. First, limited resources. Now see, why we have seen limited resources in joint Hindu family businesses? The property or the resources or the business which will be working towards it is inherited property. अब inherited किससे हमने उसको ग्रहण किया? हमने उसको ग्रहण किया हमारे ancestors से. We have taken that property from ancestor. So the resources are very much limited. ठीक है? Next, unlimited liability of Karta. Again, the liability of the Karta is unlimited. That means he has to give his personal assets, he has to sell off his personal assets to carry forward his losses. Dominance of Karta. Now see, there are certain aspects on which there is seen that dominance of Karta will be creating conflicts. Some members may does not like the decisions of Karta. तो कर्ता ने कुछ डिसीजन लिया है तो वो डिसीजन शायद हो सकता है कि co-parceners को पसंद ना आया हो, तो which will create ultimately they will be creating conflicts between the members of the family. Next, limited managerial skills, as one person cannot do each and everything. So therefore, the Karta is the sole controller. He cannot have all the things in his hand. He's not, if a Karta is very much expertise in finance, maybe possible he is not expertise in sales, maybe possible he is not expertise in decision making. So this kind of things will be considered under demerits. That's all from the point of view of joint Hindu family business. Thank you. Have a nice day.